said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Rayola. Hubs it downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The hand to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick release by the QB. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finding an escape route. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. Quick spin on the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Trying to set up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nebraska. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs.
Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Mills. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give to the back. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Rayola. Makes the catch, it's Hunter.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds the big tight end. He found his man and sifted in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Husker. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A first down for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the air, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Finds his way for three out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Huskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Dances away to buy time. Snatches it on the run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
The short hands, it's Barney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Picks up 4. 4th down coming up.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And is slips just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! They take the lead with the 6. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Skips away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying away.
Got it in the middle. It's Markway. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll give it to Johnson. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He makes a grab. Defense defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge...
Looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The give to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Handoff to the single back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hendricks. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The toss to the outside. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Missouri.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll give it to the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games?
Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make